Hi everybody, happy Monday. I'm here with Mudge this morning. He's going to help me with this video I have for you. And I have 3 different messages for you today. Let's go ahead and start up here with message number 1. A couple days ago on Friday, you might remember that Miss Laura made her video and she talked about nursery rhymes. And she did Hickory Dickory Dock for you, and then she talked about some facts about mice, because there's a mouse in that nursery rhyme with Hickory Dickory Dock. I thought today we can do a different one that we did at school together a few times, and I drew a picture of it because I don't have the picture from our songbook, but you can see my picture of a wall, and there's a round thing sitting on it. Can anybody guess which one this is? This is my drawing of an egg. You might remember this one is Humpty Dumpty. And in the nursery rhyme, Humpty Dumpty is an egg, but sometimes we like to do it together, you might remember, and we're people, but we pretend to be falling off the wall. Today I thought maybe Mudge could help us, and I have a pretend wall for him to sit on. This is just an empty container because he's so tiny. But if you want to do Humpty Dumpty at your house, maybe you can find something safe for you to sit on that you can pretend is your wall, like maybe a pillow, or maybe you have a chair that you can use. So we'll go ahead and do Humpty Dumpty with Mudge. And then maybe you can try it at home, or you can ask somebody at your house to do it with you, okay? So here's our wall for Humpty Dumpty. And remember, sometimes we sing Humpty Dumpty, and sometimes we use somebody else's name and we change it. So like if I wanted to say Mudge, we could do Mudge Dudge, because his real name is Mudge, but then we make that second word rhyme with his name, but it sounds a lot funnier. For this one, we'll do Humpty Dumpty. So here we go. Humpty Dumpty sat on a wall. Humpty Dumpty had a great fall. Ah! And all the king's horses and all the king's men couldn't put Humpty together again. So that's our Humpty Dumpty nursery rhyme, and you might want to try it at home, like I said, but you'll probably need something a little bit bigger than a container to sit on to pretend to be your wall, right? Okay, let's do message number 2. I thought since Mudge was in our video today, maybe we could talk a little bit about tortoises, which is what Mudge is, and turtles. You might remember that Mudge came to visit us in Red Room and we talked a lot about tortoises, but I wanted to remind you today about how tortoises and turtles are different, even though they look a lot alike. Because you see Mudge here has his shell, and he's slowly walking with his legs, and turtles have that too, but they're a little bit different still. So here's the word turtles, and I drew a little arrow and it's pointing to water, some waves that I drew, because turtles live in the water. But tortoises, they live on land. So I drew some little dots like sand, like we talk about in the sand table. So turtles live in water and tortoises live on land. They can't swim very well, tortoises. In the middle here, I drew this big green leaf of lettuce because both turtles and tortoises like to eat green leaves and vegetables like that. But down here, turtles also really like to eat like fish and worms, because those are things that sometimes also live in the water where the turtles live, so it's easy for them to find. But since tortoises live on land, they don't really find fish, so they eat other things. Like you might remember, Mudge really likes to eat spinach, so I drew another green leaf, and he loves bananas. So tortoises really like to eat a lot of vegetables and fruit as well. And usually turtles can't find fruit in the water. That's not where fruit is. So they eat other things like the fish and worms. So those are some things about turtles and tortoises. You know, sometimes they're the same and sometimes they're different. And finally, message 3, I have a special treat I'm going to show you how to make today. This special treat is called Teddy Bear Toast. And it's going to use some of the same ingredients that Miss Laura used when she made her apple cookies. But I drew some pictures and then I'll show you how to make teddy bear toast, okay? So for teddy bear toast, you need a piece of bread or toast. You know, you don't have to toast it if you don't want to. You can eat the bread when it's soft as well. This green glob is supposed to be our peanut butter or sun butter or something else you might have at your house that you like to spread on your bread or toast. You also need some banana slices. So I drew some sliced banana circles. And then right here above Mudge, you also need some blueberries. So these things all together, we can make it look like a teddy bear on a piece of bread or toast, okay? Are you ready? I have on my plate here a piece of toast. I did put mine in the toaster. I'm going to use sun butter because that's what I really like to eat. But like I said, you can use peanut butter. I know some of you have like Nutella at home. You could do this with Nutella if you wanted to. Okay, so the first thing you do is put some of your peanut butter or sun butter on your toast. I'm going to use a bread knife, so it's not super sharp, but remember Miss Laura also showed you can use like the back part of like a spoon or a fork, and that's a good way to spread onto food as well. But I'm going to use a knife today, so I'm going to get some sun butter out of my jar and spread it on my toast. You can put some just in the middle, or you can spread it all the way around. But the sun butter is going to help our banana and blueberries stick to our toast. So here I put sun butter on my toast. Next, I have my banana. I used a cutting board. So here's the banana. I started to peel it, and I cut some slices off that I'm going to use now. So I'm going to take, let's see if I can hold it up and show you while I do it. I'm going to use, let's see, one banana right up here, stick it on, and one banana slice over here, stick it on, and one banana slice down here in the middle. So I kind of put them in the shape of a triangle almost. And finally, we're going to get our blueberries. I have a little bowl of blueberries here, and we're going to stick these on too. So I'm going to pretend that this blueberry is an eyeball right there. I'm going to move my ears up a little bit. There's an eyeball, and I'm going to get another blueberry and put his other eyeball on. And I'm going to use one blueberry here on this bottom banana and pretend that's his nose. So I made a piece of teddy bear toast. See how these two are like his ears and his blueberry eyes and his big banana and blueberry nose? So that's my piece of teddy bear toast, and it's actually lunchtime, so this is a good time for me to make teddy bear toast. I can eat it for my lunch today, but you can eat it for breakfast or just a snack, but this is something you can try at your house, and maybe you can think of other things to put on it, or you don't have to make it look like a teddy bear. You can use your fruit to make it look like a different kind of animal, or maybe you have some different fruit you want to try, like strawberries, or maybe you have little raisins instead of blueberries, or you could even use chocolate chips if that's okay with the grown-up that you're with, okay? So this is something I can eat. You might remember that Mudge really loves banana too. It looks like he's trying to eat it. I already got his lunch ready. Extra green vegetables and some tiny little banana bites. So let's go ahead and give him some lunch as well. Go ahead, Mudge, you can eat that. And I'll eat my teddy bear toast. And I'm really wondering if you're going to try making teddy bear toast at home, or if you're going to try our nursery rhyme and do Humpty Dumpty. If you want to show me, or if you want to show Miss Laura too, some things you're trying at your house, you can ask your mom or your dad or your grandma or grandpa or whoever you're with to take a picture or a video, and you can send it to Miss Laura and I so we can see what you're doing at your house too, okay? So I hope you have a chance to try the toast and Humpty Dumpty, and Miss Laura will make a video for you tomorrow, and I'll see you again on Wednesday, okay? All right, bye everybody.